Hey guys, Miles today bringing you a brand new video, and in this one we are going to be comparing the Turtle Beach Elite Pro 2 headset to the legendary Astro A40s. Do keep in mind that I do not have the super amp or the mix amp that works with and comes with the Turtle Beach Elite Pro 2s, so everything I'm talking about today is going to involve the Turtle Beaches running through the Astro A40 mix amp and the equalizers and presets that I have set and tuned for the A40s in there. Now without any further ado, let's get started. All right, so kicking things off, we have the Turtle Beach Elite Pro 2s. Let's slide the box out of the outer little case that you have there, the outer sleeve, if you will, and see what we are working with from Turtle Beach. Let's open this up, and you are immediately greeted with a glorious reflection of me in this plastic film. Let's get that out of the way and actually get to the headset. Also, I'm not super used to overhead shots, so sorry if I move the product the wrong way a couple of times, as you're seeing here. Let's zoom in. Let's see the Turtle Beach engraving on the stainless steel looking super nice there. And then we have the ear cups. Let's peel that plastic off, and was not expecting that. Did not realize that they also have magnetically detachable ear cups. But look at this. It is so satisfying getting a nice little peel. Look at how reflective that is. Look how glossy that is. You can see the overhead camera there. Let's clean this up though. Again, I did not realize that they actually have magnetically detachable back parts of the ear cup. You also have the inline mute cable, just connecting the headset to the mix amp, which again, I'm using with the A40 mix amp, not the super amp that works and comes with the Turtle Beach Elite Pro 2s. Then you have, this is the inline mute cable with the volume control knob, as well as the inline mute switch. Switch, mind you, not a button like the A40s. I'll get to that in a little bit. And then we have the little paperwork stuff underneath, starting out with an accessories box. And underneath that, or below, or next to, I guess, you have the paperwork, which just tells you a little bit about the product, how to use it, and it also comes with this nice little Turtle Beach sticker that you guys can see here. I have probably too many of those over the years. This is a 3.5 millimeter mobile cable if you're planning on connecting that to your mobile devices. And I don't even know what mobile devices still use a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, but whatever. Now, before we go any further, I do want to quickly mention my stream. I do stream every Saturday and Sunday evening around 7 or 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Saturdays, I go live on Twitch. Sundays on Facebook and YouTube. So if you guys are looking to catch some live action, whether it be gaming, Warzone, IRL content like this, Sea of Thieves, stuff like that, make sure you guys are checking out those channels. Now, let's go into the Turtle Beach Elite Pro 2s and why I bought these things. A couple of reasons. There are two primary reasons why these have always been kind of on my radar, and that is the cooling gel memory foam ear cups, as well as the glasses pass-through and relief system. On top of that, I couldn't pass them up because I've always had my eyes on them, and they were only $50 for these things at Costco. They were marked down heavily. They retail for $130, so super solid there. Now, upon first trying these out, I was playing some Cold War, and I immediately noticed that they were a bit louder and also significantly bassier. I think a lot of that can be attributed to the driver size. The A40s, as you see here, use 40 millimeter drivers, which is fine. That's good for most gaming headsets. They're one of the best headsets you can get, and they're working with a 40 millimeter driver. The Turtle Beach Elite Pro 2s are actually bumping that up to a 50 millimeter driver. Now, the A50s from Astro use a 50 millimeter driver, but the Turtle Beach Elite Pro 2s are also on that 50 millimeter. I think having that extra driver size is maybe one of the reasons why they are a little bit bassier and maybe a little bit louder. And you can also attribute some of that to, I'm sure, the presets and equalizers that I'm using on the mix amp, which again are tuned for the A40s. I don't know how well that plays out on A50s. Might have to do some further tuning to really dial them in. But as mentioned, the two primary reasons that I wanted to pick up this headset and try it out: the cooling gel memory foam ear cups. So it's these bad boys here. This is a cooling gel, which when you first put it on, it's really nice and frosty when you first put it on, and also over time keeps your head nice and cool so you can stay in the zone and not be focused on, you know, having a really hot head, sweat, all that sort of stuff. They keep you nice and cold. I played for about 6 hours last night, and they did pretty good. Like, I did get warm, but it was a little bit cooler than the normal A40s, which, mind you, on the A40s, I do have the mod kit installed. So I have the leather ear cups instead of the normal cloth ones, a leather headband, and a noise isolating microphone. These do better for both noise isolating on the microphone side, so it blocks out all the extra room noise, and also noise cancellation so that you don't hear the extra room noise either. But with leather, they're a little less breathable and you get a little hot faster. So having these guys with the cooling gel is really nice. More importantly though, the glasses pass through. Right here on the back side, you can see this little thing. I don't know how well it's going to focus, but it's a little pull tab where you pull it out and you can tighten or loosen it. That actually pulls the foam. Let me go from this side. That pulls the foam inward so that when you actually have it on the headset, let me put this on, it's pulled that way, which gives your glasses just a little bit more room to pass through. You have a little bit less pressure there, and it does a really good job for the most part. The reason I say for the most part is when it comes to overall comfort for me personally on a longer gaming session, these were a little tight after a while, but part of that, I mean, if you look at how wide these are compared to this, like look at the distance there, right? Just a relaxed fit. Versus these guys, these are a little bit tighter. They're also less broken in being brand new versus these being like 3 years old. So over time, they actually squeezed my head last night over that like 6-hour gaming session, and it got a little uncomfortable. And part of that is going to be personal preference, head size, glasses. Like there's a lot of factors there. The one nice thing about having something this tight is it actually has better stability. These things, I mean, it happens rarely, but they do occasionally slide forward or backward on my head. So from the side, they go sideways or backwards or forward. So there are pros and cons to both of those. Just buy whatever you think is going to be best for you. If you have a Costco nearby, check them out. They might have these things marked down for $50. Moving on, though, I do want to talk about the features. One thing that it hasn't been driving me nuts, but it's just like hard to get used to. I've been using the A40s so long, and they have the flip-up microphone here on the side. You guys can see right here. Flip, right? I'm really used to just shoving that thing out of my way. These don't have that, so a lot of times I'll go to do it, and it does nothing. It is a detachable boom arm, which is nice, and the microphone is a little bit more sensitive. So I've noticed people have a little bit easier time hearing me when I'm using these than when I'm using the A40s. Part of that comes down to the mod kit microphone and also my settings on the Mixamp, but overall Turtle Beach microphones are typically overly sensitive compared to Astros. And the next thing is going to be the inline mute cable. You saw it in the beginning. The mute cable actually has a mute switch on the Turtle Beach Elite Pros. The A40s has a button, which over time, like I just know right where that button is. It's a button, so it's easy to click. Versus the Turtle Beaches is a switch. Super, super minor thing there. But those are the overall features. I do know that the super amp that these guys come with should be Bluetooth enabled. So if you guys want to game and play music at the same time, if you don't have a PC to play music through, you should be able to roll it through your mobile phone or iPad or even a laptop or something and just Bluetooth it over to the super amp, and then you guys can listen to music while you game. I don't have the super amp, so it's not a feature I utilize. If I want to listen to music while I game, I've got the PC and Spotify to do that. But that is gonna do it for this video. I think we covered pretty much everything. I know it's not a whole lot of information, but myself wanting to check these out for so long, I was always wondering how they would work with the A40 Mixamp, and there's not a lot of information available on that. There's a lot of comparisons between the two headsets, the A40s with their Mixamp and the Turtle Beaches with their Mixamp, but there's not many people using the headsets with either or Mixamp, if that makes sense. I found a couple Reddit posts, but they were eh. If you guys are more interested in numbers and statistical breakdown as far as the audio goes, like frequencies and stuff, check the first link in the description. That's going to send you to ratings.com, where they have a very, very detailed comparison between the two headsets. That being said, I think we about summed it up. Overall, pretty impressed with these things. Sound quality is on par with the A40s. Again, they're just a little louder and a little bit bassier, and I'm sure I could further tune that within the Equalizer Astro Command Center software. But for now, I think I'm going to be sticking with the A40s. Primary reason being comfort over long sessions. I also might swap them out mid-gaming session. Like, you never know. We'll figure it out. I have an extra headset now. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video, found it informative. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe as always. I also have a new podcast, the Brick by Brick podcast, that's going to be uploaded every Sunday. So make sure you check that out every other Sunday. Enjoy some B-roll, and I'm out. Peace.